Hey, did it start? Am I starting? Is it on? Hello. Welcome to the pre-show. Hey, my pocket's 101. What? So let's get something up here. Hold on, let's plug some stuff in. All right, so then, how's everybody doing? Lasagna and Hammer should be hanging out here soon. They said they were. Let's see if they're liars or not. I am surprisingly very awake right now. Oh, shoot. Oh, I wasn't earlier. I know what happened though. Anyway, hold on. I'm just trying to publish Mark's new episode. Sigh. What are you sighing for? Now I'm going to leave and just cuz. Oh, don't go. I like you here. Very good hangout today over at Lasagna Hammers. We didn't get a chance to record. We got some birthdays coming up, so there's a vacation planned, and I needed to find out some of my tasks, my chores are for next weekend. So went over there, hung out, chit-chatted a little bit. Huge shout outs to Megan from Lasagna and Hammer. They caught up with the podcast, the two-part CineAmigos episode, and they absolutely, like, we watched it, and the best thing their favorite thing about the two episodes was Megan. So I guess though I guess we've seen the last of Megan. I guess is basically what we're trying to say. No, just joking. No, Megan's cool. Megan was the best part of it, and her amazing hair. It's interesting. I absolutely love having Megan on. Similar to the way that Liam and I interact, it's slightly different, right? Liam does more trolling. Megan entertains Ben's whimsiness, and she very good talking on her feet, interacting, engaging and stuff. So, no, Megan absolutely is definitely a staple now. That's why we made her a co-host. We officially gave her a title. So I'm glad you guys liked her. Thank you. We have an upcoming episode with her again. Somebody's ring. Oh, it's my Pokemon button. I started working on a new episode for her that I think she will very much rather enjoy. I don't know if we recorded it or if we talked about it. We did talk about it on the episode. So the last episode we did with her, there was a discussion of the chicken and the egg, right? What came first? So I went deep dive, and I have several things that I want to quiz her on of what came first. So I don't want to spoil anything, but yes, we're gonna have more Megan episodes. Liam's gonna be out. Liam's not even in. He's on the other coast. What is that? The East Coast right now. Fucking shout out to my sister, dude. My sister's in the fucking Japan right now, dude. How fucking crazy is that? I don't know if it's gonna make mind pockets. I had an idea, but until I say it out loud to myself, it doesn't make mind pockets. Ooh. Should I, like, at one point break down how I come up with the mind pocket? Like, because, like, obviously I think about more than 10 things throughout the week. So how do I decide which ones make the mind pockets? It would be interesting. Um, hmm, yes. Anyway, um, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Duh. I'm on the wrong page. Let's do this. Mind pocket. I got something to show you guys once the show starts. Megan totally was the star of the collab pod. No, she was. I, in recent years, have taken like a Kevin Smith approach to television and movie reviews. In that, I try I try to find something good in even the bad movies. Right? Hi, mom. Uh, Kevin Smith, I think a couple of years ago. God, it's got to be probably 10 years now. Like he just decided he didn't want to be so negative anymore. So uh, he, whatever movie it is, he'll find something kind of good with it. So I think that's kind of like where I'm at, where um, I think I just stroke. I'm just like, hey man, it's so good. Scream 7 was amazing. Um, and even the bad stuff, I was like, it's okay. Because there were some obvious problems with Scream 7, but uh, yeah, I couldn't find it in me to like speak too negatively about it. Whereas Megan, she's a little bit more honest, but she's a little bit more eloquent in her fucking that movie sucked. To be fair, I don't know if there's a lot of movies that she would say would suck. Ooh, write that down. What movies does she not like? Megan, movies does not like. Because she does like a lot of movies. She also sees sometimes from a different viewpoint. From where, hmm, I said something to lasagna today, and I lied, not intentionally, but it is technically a lie. Let me double check. I'll tell you what it is in 2.5 minutes. I am totally 3 screams behind. Need to catch up on those. Barely remember 3. I think 3 is worth watching. I think it's Megan's favorite. Um, 3 is 100% totally fucking watchable. 5 was okay. 6, I like 6 more than 5. I think. Yeah, I like 6 more than 5, and I like 7. I just really enjoyed Nev Campbell being back and it kind of playing back into its original roots a little bit. So, um, what else is going on? So we have 2 things for Megan. Because like when we did the mascots, um, definitely a visual. I hope it played well for just the audios. I don't think it was too much. Um, but my chicken and the egg game, I think it would be nice to get something a little bit more like an icebreaker before we get into Ben's fucking random game. So we'll see, we'll see. Picks is moved. All right, we got 1 minute, 47 seconds, or whatever. It's weird because I watch the screen and I comment on the screen sometimes. Anyway, oh man, here we go. Here we go. All my buttons work. Yeah. Let's look at this. Do we all agree that we like this view? Oh, oh, lasagna she made in my pockets, but she's gonna get fucking called out on Monday nooners. But All right, guys, let's hang out for a second and we'll see you in a second. Hello, and welcome to the award-winning Whimsy. Oh, god damn it, Ben. Oh, it's not my... I had everything set up too, and then like a total fucking scrub. Sorry. I'm gonna play with the volume a little bit, okay? Normally I keep it in the green, I'm gonna play it in the yellow for those I would like her to be able to enjoy the show. So we're gonna definitely try and move up the volume a little bit with today. But hey, Mind Pockets live. Huh? I was turning up my volume, but then I also noticed myself just yelling. So like I put a hat on a hat. Hey, so Mind Pockets 101. You know what that means? We had a fucking amazing lost episode and episode 100. The lost episode, quite a few people hung out with me in the chats for multiple hours. I think Nikki hung out for 2.5 hours. Courtney hung out for like almost 5, I think. Lasagna and Hammer were hanging out for a couple of hours. Kelly was in there. Mom checked in while she was working. So I think it was fun. I think it really was a lot of fun. Being listening to it was interesting to be able to kind of take that road trip into the past a little bit. So we just had My Pockets 100. Today is the 14th. And then, hold on. Yeah, this one. So if you guys look at this, that is Mind Pockets 1 on March 16th. Happy anniversary! Sorry, I don't mean to yell so much. How fucking cool is that? A fucking anniversary show. I didn't do anything for the anniversary show. I think 100 kind of was the more or less proxy for that. But yeah, fucking 2 years I've been doing this thing. How fucking cool is that? So yeah, that's all I had. I thought I had one more thing. I said it right before. I got like 8 seconds. I said something. I don't remember. Mind Pockets. Hey guys, new people come in. You're like, what is Mind Pockets? Well, this guy will come up with some random thoughts and ideas throughout the week. I know I totally lied to Lasagna. I'm sorry. Um, but I'll record ideas and thoughts throughout the week. I'll record them. And then I put them on a show here for you. Play them back, and then I kind of discuss a little bit. Lasagna and Hammer come in and fucking hang out. My mom says hi. Kelly will jump in and defend Lasagna and Hammer, and then, we just have a good time. We'll be here for about an hour. So let's get on with the show, guys. Courtney is getting crazy. She's sending me Mind Pockets like crazy. I got like 12 extra Mind Pockets from Courtney. So
What do we do with them? Do We've talked a little bit about it in the past. Do we give her own show? When? Because we can't put them on the back of all mine because we can't have 2 hour long mind pockets. So I'm thinking her own time slot or mind pocket minis on Monday and do them like every other week or once a month. We'll see what she wants to do.
All right. Courtney absolutely loves Mind Pockets. Like, she enjoyed Mind Pockets when she did them back in episodes 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But I think having moved, if you listen to her episodes, you can kind of get a general idea of where she's at. And then recording her episode 100. Yeah, episode 100. Oh, that's what I wanted. Sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you guys. Hold on. Put a pin in Courtney for a second. You guys are welcome to uh, videos. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/chasing the whimsy, and you guys can see the full interviews for um, Vinny, Walt, Courtney, and Ming Chen. Okay. Uh, so there's a link on the Patreon that'll take you to the YouTube. So if you want to listen to them, um, I think they're fantastic. Vinny has an extra 10 minutes, 15 minutes on the front. Walt has 10 minutes in the front. Courtney has, I think, 10 minutes in the front and back. And then Ming Chen has 20 minutes in the front. So those were some fantastic conversations. We talked a little bit about the idea behind Mind Pockets. Courtney, I think, had the best answer I've ever heard in my life. Ming Chen obviously loves the idea of Mind Pockets. So go back and take a look at those. Okay. Now we're talking about Courtney. Courtney has sent me, I legit have like 12 extra Mind Pockets from her. So I talked to her and we have no problem recording. So here's Ben's thought process, real quick: is where do we put Courtney's Mind Pockets? I don't want to put them at the back of these because then the episode is like legit buck 40, almost 2 hours, and it's already late. We lose everybody anyway on the back end. So then I'm thinking, because Mondays are kind of like, it's so hard to come up with stuff on Monday. So I'm thinking like every 3 weeks or once a month. Like, what's the most like gay Monday? Is it uh like which Monday, the first, second, third, or fourth Monday of the month? Like, which one is the best one to help represent Courtney? So I'm thinking nooners. Courtney's 25, 30 minutes at the back of that, right? Boom, we fill in my Monday show. And then I take hers and I post them online, just her Mind Pockets, as like a Courtney Mind Pockets thing. Basically what this show is, but with Courtney. And I can release those on like Tuesday. So like once a month, you'll get a 20 to 30 minute Courtney Mind Pockets early release if you listen to Nooners. Not a horrible idea. Um, if she wants to do like, because I'm thinking like three at a time, right? Um, unless she's like, no, I want to do all fucking 10. I want to do Ben style. Then, uh, then I guess we just find a day for her, and then we just put out her own Mind Pockets. So we'll see, we'll see. But there will be more Mind Pockets. Lasagna, Hammer, Grandma, anybody else listening. Uh, Sometimes it's not clear, but if you would like to do a Mind Pockets, just shoot me an email or a text or tell me, and I'll schedule some time. In like, if Hammer was like, hey, I want to do some Mind Pockets, let me know. So it's open to anybody. Like, I don't mind putting two or three on the back of an episode to help showcase other people's Mind Pockets. Um, So Lasagna has a really fun near death experience mind pocket that I think would be interesting, and to have her talk about it. But yeah, if anybody else is interested, let me know. We'll work it out. So I think we're just trying to figure out what Courtney wants to do. You already have my PSA. Yes, I know, but we need now your commentary. So do you want me to just play your mind pockets and then I describe the conversation that you and I have? Or do you want to be able to record? We can do it all pre-recorded. It doesn't have to be live. Or do you want to do like a pre-record where we kind of discuss a little bit? You let me know. Um, but yes, we'll see. I'm going to see. Okay, so we just got out of 100. I'm trying to. I thought I was going to be able to take a small break before the next upcoming project, but I ran into. It's not a problem. The next upcoming project is actually happening faster than I thought. I thought I had like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before anything was gonna. I had to start working on it, but I have to do some early. I know, super cagey. You have to come back Monday and listen to it. But we're going back to fan fusion. Okay, so we're going back to fan fusion. I need to be able to submit some early stuff, and then uh, so there's not a lot of break happening right now. And I don't remember what I was trying to get at, but we do have mind pockets. We could do it. I'm down for it. I think Lasagna's doing fantastic with hers. Um, Very interesting. And then I know Hammer's always got some stuff.
Sophia is the coolest person I've ever met in my life. I have this like hide and seek scavenger hunt game. I guess we can call it a game for her. We took her to my mom's, and she is absolutely the best at like looking for it and then hiding them. I think she has more fun hiding them than seeking. Love you, Sophia.
Okay. Courtney did this for someone's birthday. Courtney hid 100 ducks in someone's home. They're still finding ducks to this day. So I bought some little figurines and we took them to my mom's. We hid them without her knowing. And then I told her, I said, go find these things. And she fucking lost her mind trying to find these pandas and these whales. But when she found them all, so okay, the excitement of a 5-year old is pretty fucking cool. Like it's amazing. Like instantly you're younger because she's like fucking excited. But then she hides them, right? So she's like, hey, look away. You can't see. So she hides them throughout the backyard. And then when you come out and she's like, okay, go find them, like she'll walk over to the first one and just basically stare at it. And she's like, wonder where they're at. And then she just walks you around the whole yard and kind of helps you, not help you, find them all. I don't know. I just thought it was fun. She really did have more fun watching me find them than finding her own. So, um, yeah, it was just fun. Like it was like it's just a weird little idea, right? Just something to help play at mom's, right? Uh, but she absolutely loved it. So we're gonna. I have a bigger idea for her with that. We'll see. I gotta get some approvals. But I think we're gonna do it again. I absolutely think it's so cool. So um, I will find a way to put that into a comic for her.
What the absolute fuck? Makes zero sense. I go outside. I have a cover for Sophie's Playhouse. It's missing. Maybe the wind took it. Nothing else is blown over. Liam and I checked over the walls. Can't find it anywhere. Did someone literally jump over my wall to steal my cover? Or did it just continue to blow the fuck away? I don't understand it. Where did it go?
I don't have kids. All right, I live here. I have a neighbor on each side and 2 neighbors on the back wall. I have 4 neighbors. None of them. One has kids, but I don't think it was them. I even asked. There's a cover that goes over her clubhouse. I've had it on there for like 6 months, 7 months. We've seen some windstorms come in. Not a problem. Never. Shit, has it done it before? Fuck me. Hold on. Did I ever walk out there and it did the wind ever take it off? Okay, let's give it to the wind. There was a windy day sometime in the last 2 weeks. I don't fucking know. Wind takes off the cover. Okay, it's the cover is like it's like 50 by 50 by like 65. Okay, so if the wind shakes it loose and kicks it off, do we think that the wind is strong enough to lift this thing up and blow it more than 2 houses away? I don't think so. There's nothing worse than I go outside and I realize it's missing. So now I'm like, fuck, I'm like, is someone sneaking into my backyard without me knowing? I don't think that's the case. Like, I'm not gonna go super cynical and be like all paranoid and shit. Best case scenario, neighbor kids from like 2 or 3 down. I don't know. They saw it and then they fucking like. I was a teenager. Like I would sneak into people's backyards and like I wouldn't steal anything, but like I wouldn't put it like I don't know. If someone dared me, I might have. I just don't know. Like there are no kids that would have done it. I don't know. That's what's bothering me. I don't think it was the wind. Because if it was the wind, it would be in somebody's yard. There's no way this fucking thing goes like 3 over. Um, but yeah, I texted the neighbor and I'm like, hey, man, like maybe his kids were like, oh, ball flew over, and they're like, oh, hey, since we're back here, let's fucking play in the playhouse. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, that's fine. Like, maybe. But the gate's closed. So now I'm like, oh man. So part of me was like half paranoid, like more cameras. Like I got plugged. I guess I should plug the ones in. I guess like or angle it better because it's in the garage looking out the back door versus the backyard. Um, I don't know. So, yeah, just weird. No idea what happened to it. Wind is a reasonable guess, but it's not practical. I don't think the wind picks that whole thing up. Okay. I'm gonna leave it with this. Here's why I don't think it was the wind. None of the chairs fell down. So the swing and the chairs, if the wind was so hard to rip off the fucking cover and throw it 2 houses, it would have knocked over the fucking chairs, right? I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna go not paranoid. I'm gonna go fucking. I don't know what we're gonna do, but like I don't like I'm not paranoid and like, oh man, someone's gonna come stab me in my sleep. I don't think it's like that. I'm gonna go with some hijinks, some fucking mischievous kids running around the neighborhood. Maybe there are kids in these other houses. I don't know. I just never seen them. The back corner had, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you updated if anything happens. But yeah, no longer there.
My mom absolutely loved it. And my mom looked at her and was like, "Oh, you just made mine pockets this week." Absolutely the best. She listened to some of the. Okay, we're sitting there for breakfast, and out of nowhere, we were talking about the last episode, and she asks, "What?" Because she looked at my hand. She's like, "Where? I thought you were missing your ring." And I looked at her. I'm like, "That was a year and a half ago, lady." And then it took her a second to think about it. Absolutely amazing.
It's awesome now to know. Like, because a little while ago, I was talking about how we were going to verb this bitch, right? Be like, oh, you've been mind pocketed. But when my grandma said it, because she was like, I thought you lost your ring. So that would have been Monday. She listened to part of the stuff on Friday. So somehow she was like, where did I find my ring between Friday and Monday morning? And I looked at her and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I remember listening to that part. And and I looked at her and I was like, that was a year and a half ago. My mom turned around and was like, oh, oh, I just thought it was hilarious. And grandma was like, but my mom like excited to be like, yes, it's not me this week. But yeah, my grandmother. Uh, one, I'm glad she listened, but it was one of those things where it took a second to be
I
like,
take home. I tie it. Grandma's like, "No, no."
I paused it. It's fucking disconnecting like crazy right now. So let's give it a second. We'll figure this thing out. Hold on. All right, super laggy. Grandma taught me something. I love that. I love that she like wisdom she can still uh, give me, right? So
No, fool. And she taught me an S knot to tie off a bag and then easy untie. So thank you, Grandma. You made mine pockets twice this week.
At nature's
so uh, grandma really is like the nicest person in the world, right? Like it's like grandma fucking Kelly, and then like fucking like way the fuck not everybody else. So even though that she knows that she was mind pocketed, she didn't hold no grudges. She didn't watch me tie a bag knowing I was never gonna get it untied. She was like, "Let me teach you something, kid." That's not. It's like a half a loop, but you don't pull the whole, and then you leave one hanging. So then all you have to do is pull the S and it on it, like it still holds the structural integrity of a regular fucking knot, but then you pull or I'm just gonna call it the S, and the whole thing unties. Was my grandma ever a fucking Girl Scout or a sailor? Sailors need to know how to do knots. Girl Scouts, I don't know. Do real legit question. Do the Girl Scouts do things similar to the Boy Scouts? Like the Boy Scouts, right? Like I was never a Boy Scout, but like the Boy Scouts are always like sleeping in the woods and learning to fucking make fires and fishing and fucking. They got all their merit badges, right? Do the Girl Scouts have the same merit badges as the boys do? Like, you know what? There's a mind pocket coming up, and if Kelly was listening, like, I'd yell at her because I want to. Hold on. Our Girl Scout. I don't know how to spell scout. Out badges the same as boys. No, Girl Scout badges are not the same as the Scouting of America, Boy Scouts. While both organizations offer badges for similar skills like camping, robotics, first aid, and specific badge designs. Requirements and things. Girl Scouts girl-led focus on girl-led flexible badges, while boys use a rigid rank-based system. Don't know if that's the question I asked. Plus, I can't read. So I think we're going to be done with that question for a minute. I did not mean for this to come up, but I don't get a lot of opportunities to throw this joke out there real quick. But before we do the commercial, do you know when a Cub Scout becomes a Boy Scout? After he eats a brownie.
Wings. We're all about skincare that truly cares for you. Our mission is simple. Create high-quality, homemade products that nourish both the body and the soul. Every bath bomb, every bar of soap, every handcrafted item starts with natural ingredients chosen to support all skin types. Gentle, thoughtful, and made with intention. We're proud to be a local small business, committed to bringing you products that feel good, smell amazing, and elevate your everyday self-care. Nature's Wings, naturally crafted, made from the heart. Check us out at natureswings75.com.
All right. So I've mentioned in the past, I have this really weird, uncanny ability to read people. And I want to say, I can predict things based off of things that I notice or like a gut feeling. No joke. 3 weeks ago, pointed at the fences and was like, "Hey, I don't think this person's. I think this person's already checked out." No shit. Flat out quit out of nowhere. So I might be working by myself again. Boo.
I think lasagna used to see it back in the day. Maybe. Maybe Kelly would acknowledge it. Very intuitive in when I people watch. I can I pick up on like very small things. Like I should be like I would be, ooh, I wonder if I could be like a FBI profiler. Like that's kind of like how intuitive I think I am. Like I'd look at a murder scene and be like, that doesn't look right. It was Hammer. But yeah, so working with somebody for like the last we'll call it like 9 months, and then all of a sudden like mood and attitude changes a little bit, and then I was like talking to somebody and was like, because I was kind of like sad because I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when, and I was like, yeah, I think they're done. I think they've checked out. I don't think they want to be here anymore. And then no joke, like no shit, just straight up. So I'm glad that I have said superpower because I've already prepared myself. Like I already knew that this was coming. I'm able to like mentally prepare the last couple of weeks. But man, it fucking sucks. God, I hate working by myself. Um, so we'll see. But yeah, I got a sixth sense, guys.
I hate when I predict stuff like that.
Oh, shit.
Out of nowhere. Like, it's so weird. We're talking about fan fusion. We got to get with the Amigos. We're going to figure out what to do. Shit you not. I got an email back from AJ saying, let's schedule a meeting. All within like 4 days. I got somebody who reached out, was like, hey, I went to the panel last year. I have a bunch of equipment. I need help setting it up. Can you come over and help out? So, like, I got a third podcast starting now, coming up to Fan Fusion. Like, how weird is that? I fucking love it.
Too many coincidences bother me, right? One coincidence is fine. Two is a conspiracy. Three, it's the universe, right? We talked to the CineAmigos. Hey, you guys want to do a panel? Yes. AJ finally got back to me. He's like, let's schedule a meeting and get you, let's just work out the sponsorship for Fan Fusion. And then out of nowhere, lady named Erica, I want to say she had a previous podcast. She did one episode. We had talked to her while we were on day 2 on Sunday. And she had mentioned that she tried to record once a while ago, uploaded it, but then forgot the password or whatever else and no longer has it. Um, I want to say that was her. I could be wrong. And Erica, I'm sorry. I thought you were even listening, but it is awesome because the panel idea that we're throwing around. Here's the coincidence that makes me think why this is so crazy, right? It's like, oh no, you knew Fan Fusion was coming up. You're already getting ready to try to get a hold of AJ, and obviously you need to work out with the Cine Amigos on what the panel is going to be. I get that. So like those are not coincidences. Like they're all like cause and effect. Okay. But the second I threw out the idea of what panel we might do, I threw out the idea of like, what if we did uh the working title, but okay, it's podcasts starting podcasts that started since Fan Fusion 25, right? So the idea would be in the description would be like, hey, Jason the Whimsy did a panel in 2025 and has uh, helped inspired, 2 other podcasts to get started, Cinemigos and Mr. C. So I'm like, maybe that's like something in that direction, right? Um, so the idea that Erica messages me so that now I can technically put in the description that 3 podcasts have started since last year. That's the one part that freaks me out, man. That's the universe being like, hey, let's give them 3. Um, but yes, so Monday after the Nooners, I'm gonna go drive out, and she has from most of the equipment that she sent me. Cause I asked her, I'm like, what all did you get? Like, what am I setting up? Right? Am I doing audio, video? Like, what am I helping out with? It looks like she has a very similar setup to our very first setup, the one the PodTrack 4, the P4. Because she said she went back looked at the slides. She remembers the slides. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So like, if it is similar to the OG setup, who the hold on, I got distracted. Um, but yeah, so Monday, I'm gonna get her set up, get her recording, um, and then help troubleshoot some things for her. So um, hopefully, I have an update for you guys next Monday, not the coming, but the one after, of where she's at, where we can listen to her, what it's going to be about. Maybe I have a name. But yeah, that's a very long-winded answer. I'm sorry, Hammer. I know I know it kills you sometimes that it's what I do. Um, but like, why not like 6 months? Like, why not like a month ago or 2 months ago, or like after, like in 2 weeks after I've submitted the description of the panel? Like, why literally within days of saying I would like to be able to advertise that these podcasts came out of 25, and then someone like messages and it's like, let's add a third. Here's what I was distracted on a second ago. Did I talk to anybody in the last week with the idea and the suggestion that I record an old man episode using all of the different versions of the podcast that we've done? The P4 to the StreamYard to the CarCast recorder. Did I have that conversation with anybody? Because I swear to God I did. I don't know who I talked to that with. It was a dumb idea. Like it was like I don't think the only reason why it's distracting is because this would be another example of I think I dreamt it and I had an entire conversation with somebody and that it did not happen in real life. I would really like someone to be like, Ben, you're an idiot. We did have that conversation, and it doesn't look like I'm losing my mind.
I think I'm driving too much. I don't remember. I do all the mind pockets. I can remember things, but no joke. No idea when the last time I had an oil change. Okay, so on the sticker in the car, it was like, hey, here's the mileage. I think it's like, what, 5,000 miles? 4,000 miles? Whatever number of miles it is. 169K. And then the date, like their estimated date, which is like typically like, what, 6 months? 6 months? 4 months? I don't know how many months. Whatever number of months it is. All I know is that I have a Nally check engine light for an oil, my oil change light came on. So I'm going to take that in. But it's fucking March, dude. How am I driving so much I'm 3 months ahead of schedule on an oil change? What is that all about?
All right. Maybe Hammer can help me with this. I think Kelly could help me out with this too. I had complained at one point about the dealership trying to fucking charge me for shit that doesn't need to be fixed, right? Or has already been fixed. So I'm assuming that the excuse of that rant when people defended the dealership was that based off of the mileage and time are not the same. I know they're not the fucking same, but okay. So when I was like, hey, I don't need these flushes because I already got them. Why are they still trying to sell me the same flush from before or whatever else? The answer that made sense that everybody defended with was they maybe looked at the car and based off of the mileage, like that milestone says, hey, we're suggesting that you do this because you're at the fucking 150,000 miles. Not necessarily like, oh, we checked it. It's fine, but we want to charge you for it anyway. They're using the miles to indicate these maintenances are recommended at these mileage markers. Okay, I get that part. Does my car automatically give me the notification at 5,000 miles? So, like, in theory, my car should know that the oil change was done, right? Like, I don't know, cars seem to be pretty smart these days. So, does the car know that there was an oil change on 2-1? We'll call it 2-1. And that at X number of miles, it's like you should probably get it again based off of mileage. Not that there's something wrong with the car, but since the last time the car noticed there was an oil change, it was like you should probably get it done. Yes, mileage and dates aren't the same, but in the sticker they gave you they give you the two infos. They give you a date and a mileage. Is it a newer car? So when they do the service on them, a timer is reset for the next major. Okay, perfect. So that's great. I love an answer. So that means my car's not going to explode in the next week because it's going to take me a week to take it in. That's just an automatic timer, right? I'll wait for an answer real quick. I'm just reconfirming because um, but at the same time, like, ooh, man, then you do drive a lot, like a lot. But yeah, the sticker says come back at 167 miles or the date, like whatever one comes first. I'm assuming is like what they're suggesting, right? Maybe it's a week or two off. So you're 3 months ahead of schedule is all I'm trying to say. Um, but also the dealership does upsell you on services that could be done but may not need to be done. Agreed. Um, you drive a ton, just do the service because you will need them. I will. I just want to know. Here's what I would like more of is it just the timer that says, "Hey, make sure we is it the car saying I recommend that you do it since you hit this mile marker?" Versus what light turns on when it was like, "Get the fuck off the road and get this somewhere today." So like, which one is like you can continue to drive your car for a week because it's just an oil change. You're going to be okay. Versus like, hey, if you keep driving, your engine's going to fall out the bottom. Like, what are the two differences in those lights? Those are the ones that I don't know. So, yes. So, I have plans Monday and Tuesday. I'll get my taxes done. Woo woo. Um, and then next next Monday ish, I'll take my car and go get serviced. So, um, when the rec light well, wrench, wreck. When the wrench light turns on, that means get it done soon. When it's is flashing, it's now. Good to know. Thank God Kelly's not here because she'd have been like, you could have fucking Googled that shit. She told me that twice already. There's a mind pocket next. Um, all right, good. Blinking, get it done. Uh, okay. I mean, yeah, it's just an observation that says, Ben, you do drive a ton. And then the other observation is, how serious do I have to take it? Because I am very good about taking it in for maintenance. Like, let's be fair. Like I don't mess with because I do drive a lot. I can't risk breaking down somewhere. I refuse. I hate it. I hate the idea that I could break down somewhere. Oh my god! Like a while ago, dude. Like I've had 4 cars. Do you know how many cars I used to get broken down out and God knows where the hell? So that's why I panic and worry. But thank you, Hammer. I appreciate the insight. I appreciate you.
Air fryer adjacent. So it's not a full air fryer comment, Mind Pocket. It's adjacent. I got my pork, right? And I'm like, so I'm cutting down on my sides. Focus just on the meat. But then I'm like, what do I need? Guess what? I'm going to attempt to make some kind of like fucking creamy mustard sauce for my pork. And but I was looking at recipes. I need what is it? I need heavy cream. But then I go online. I can't find heavy cream, but I can find whipped heavy cream or whipped. Yeah, whipped heavy. So I try to ask Kelly, and she's like, "Yo, fool, Google that shit. Why are you bothering me?" She wasn't. She didn't really say that, but she was just like, "Hey, man, you should just Google it." Because I said a couple of weeks ago, right? Like, why do we keep asking questions instead of just Googling it? So, like, I gotta find a different segue to talk to Kelly, but I Googled it. We're gonna figure it out.
If the recipe says heavy cream and all I can find online or at Walmart is fucking whipped heavy cream. Like, is there a difference between the whipped and the not? Like, if it's whipped, is it still as heavy as ever like heavy cream is? Like, I don't know. So, uh, two parts to this. Kelly was like, "Fucking don't ask me these dumb questions." She's like, "I don't know." Two, I I'm very much enjoying the pork right now. I've not found a good, uh, cost efficient chunk of beef that has a bunch of fat on it that I would enjoy. But like one of the things I did Google was what sauce is good with pork, and they're like, boom, fucking creamy Dijon fucking mustard concoction thing. So I bought some mustard, some heavy cream, whipped, uh, lemon oil or lemon oil. This song is like, oh my god, he's gonna break something. Um, Lemon juice, um, thyme, a couple of other. So I'm gonna air fry that bitch, throwing the juice into a fucking saucepan because the recipe was like, hey, after you cook your fucking pork, leave that fucking amazing flavor in the. So I'm gonna let you guys know how it comes out. I'm very excited for it. You were very close to my thought when I called it oil. Um, I like mustard, so I'm happy with it. So, um, the one thing I don't like about the idea of making my sauce is the point of the air fryer is I don't have to use the fucking stove, man. So now I gotta like fucking skillet this bitch. Fucking, I don't mind doing it. I think it's gonna be good and make like why shouldn't Ben take care of himself a little bit? Fucking throw some sauce on his pork, among other things. But make sure pork is cooked thoroughly. Yeah, it's like that fucking nice fucking pink. Joking. Um, no, but air fryer, dude, like for birthdays, right? 100%, man. Air fryer accessories is gonna make the birthday list, I think, this year. I have a problem deciding what the fuck I need for my birthday. I used to get shoes just because like it was the only thing that consistently we need. I do need new shoes, FYI. These ones are fucking falling apart. Um, but I do need a meat thermometer. Um, I've cooked I've cooked it enough to know that I'm happy where it is. Um, but I also leave it in an extra like minute or two longer than uh, the recipe says, just because I would rather it be a minute more cooked than a minute less cooked, right? Like I think that's an appropriate way to go, right? Like, oh, plus it's an air fryer. It's not like I'm gonna dry that bitch out. That thing is just like swimming in juices. God, I love that air fryer. Uh, Lasagna needs credit for introducing me to an air fryer, and then my mom, uh, Ward of the Year for fucking giving me her air fryer. I wonder, is my mom upset that she gave me the air fryer? Is my mom at all anywhere jealous? I'm like, this fucker is fucking living his best life right now because of his air fryer. She's like, maybe I could be doing that. AKA making you cook for yourself because you are over often enough. Yeah, I don't mind. I think that's fair. It's a reasonable. Uh, your house is my house. My mom's like, fucking nope. She's like, I don't want that bitch fucking cluttering my counter space. Um, she says that now. There's a chance if I can get up half an hour earlier, I'm gonna make her some of those goddamn pancakes. Take them over for breakfast. It's gonna be amazing. Um, but yes, I'm making sauces now.
All right, not all is lost. Earlier in the week, someone quit, so we all know that Ben hates working by himself. But there was some I don't know. I think we lucked into it. To be fair, Okay. I think we looked into it. We have a new person training next week, so I get to start training next week. So I'm getting my head game on to get ready for training. And for a second, I wondered if I'm like, am I still effective? Like, I get older, and then if people are getting younger, like, at what point do I become like offensive? But I don't know. I think there's a combination of like my Benisms, my bluntness, but still casual. I think the combination makes me timeless, and I think I can handle coaching any age. Is kind of what I'm saying at. So we'll see.
Offensive. The only word I can come up with is like Ben's training's offensive. Like I'm some random hate tank and just throwing slurs out all over the place. We don't get into that until week 2. But day job, very comfortable with my management coaching styles. Boom, I can handle that. Like I think I got it right. But then when I one-on-one train overnight at shipping and receiving, I don't know who the person is. Like I've seen him in passing. I know nothing about the said person. So like for half a second, I was like, am I still like, will I still be good at this new person coming in? And then I realized I'm like, I'm adaptable enough, I think, um, to be able to handle any age range that comes in, whether older or younger. Like I think I can handle adapting to. Here's where the only thing kind of falls apart. So training people, I like training. I love training people. It's fucking fun. Because do you know why I enjoy training? Because I get to show off. Like let's just be honest for 2 seconds. Just get to show off. I get to be like, I know everything, and I show you how I know everything. Here's some tips and tricks. Um, but oh, I fucking lost the thought. Oh, I lost it. But yes, we got training coming up. I'm excited for it. I think I can handle it. It's just different when I just don't know who the person is. Oh, here's the one ish flaw. Be, um, I do not get paid to train. So with that idea, um, I don't coddle very much at all. Like I'll help prepare you for what's coming up, and I'll help you do things, but there's very little handholding at all. Um, like so, new person shipping and receiving comes in. They spend like 2 or 3 weeks working during the day, right? Um, and there's a certain training is completely different than the way that Ben would handle it. So that's different. So then when I get them, there's a certain level of like, you can just watch for 2 weeks. And then I get them, and then they're like, cool, I get to watch for 2 more weeks. No, 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 no. We're doing it today. We're doing all of it. So I think that's the only part that is maybe off putting. But again, I think my Benisms make it okay where they're comfortable fucking getting their hands dirty. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't have a mind pocket about this next week, other than like, oh Ben, you're amazing. Woo woo. Um, we'll see what happens. Like, God forbid they're like, she quit 2 days. Ben ruined it. I haven't had one of those in a while, so we'll see. There is an 11th one today. I know we got to 10. We're like, Ben's almost done. It's fucking 9 o'clock. Hold on. This one's interesting.
I really should go back and listen to most of the episodes more often, the ones that we record. I was worried for a second that the Monday episode coming out was bad. But I went back and listened to it. It was fun. Me and Liam were doing our like old man and Liam shtick. I don't know. I think it was interesting. I think it was fun, but it did. This is like now the legit part. So the episode is good. I sent it to him. I know he went to listen to it to make sure it sounded okay. I went back, re-listened to it. It sounds fine. I think it's still within the realm of whimsy. But the real question now is, I need some kind of like whimsy or family heirloom that I can pass down to the kids one day. I don't know if I have anything, to be honest. You'll have to listen to the episode. I'll talk a little bit about it here in a second. But like, yeah, I think what can I make that would be cool to be passed down generationally? Let's get into it.
For whatever reason, and I've done this a couple of times, especially early on, right? When I was like, fucking Liam's ruining the podcast. I re-listened to the episode. Liam is fucking spot on. Like, sometimes I after the recording, I am maybe too critical of what I thought I heard, and then I go back and listen to the episode, and it's fine. It's a different episode. I thought it was fun. It was interesting. I think a lot of the stuff in it was. I think the problems I had with it was him trolling me. So when I can rehear him trolling me, I'm okay with the episode. So the Monday episode was the one that me and Liam recorded last weekend, and um, I thought it was fun. I enjoyed the episode. I had fun with it. Like good, like really good Ben Liam stuff. But there was a conversation towards of it of what do I like, what do I pass down? When if I die, what who gets what, and is there anything I can pass down? I had this real realization of like I have nothing. Like uh like when we talked to grandma, I think all of us have like one, like me, Rhiannon, Nikki, mom, like there's probably a thing, JJ. We would have one thing that we would want from grandma, right? Some kind of uh like a bell. Be like boom. And that bell will go to Sophie one day. Okay. So I got that generational uh heirloom or fucking thing that can be passed down. Be like, boom, there we go. But then we look at me and I fucking freezing so much and I don't know why, and I'm so sorry. But then I was thinking, I was talking to Liam, and Liam's, I'm like, well, what do you want? He's like, you have nothing. And I'm like, fuck you, I do. And then we thought about it and I have nothing. So how does one make I do have something for Sophie. I think there's something that I think Sophie would enjoy. She's never seen it. Means something to me that is close to her. Maybe tell you on Monday. Sorry for all the caginess, but there is this idea of like it would be kind of cool to know that like at some point be like boom this thing Lynn gives to his kid, and then his kid gives it to somebody. The Charlie Brown bird earring thingy, yes. Um, Nikki gets it, I think. Nikki gets the Woodstock charm and a pentagram pendant. So those already got. I've already dibbed off to Nikki because I think that would mean something to Nikki, right? She was there when I bought it when I was a teenager when I randomly pierced my ears fucking with a random fucking gun from Walmart. Um, she always wanted the pentagram pendant, so like she would enjoy that. And I don't know if she'd necessarily pass it down to anybody, but it would be something that she would want. but then I'm like, I got nothing else, man. Like, obviously you take the TV, but that's just practical. That's just practical. Like, who wouldn't want a TV? Um, yeah. So it's weird. So I gotta find something. I don't know. The Orange Rock, maybe. Um, but then there's only one. So like, what do I do with the other kid? What? And then like all I need is like fucking 50 years from now, the two kids fighting over a goddamn orange rock. I don't know. Um, but yeah, did get me thinking. Because it can't be this like it needs to be like a one of a kind type thing. Like it can't just be like, hey, you can have all the Whimsy merch. And like, I don't give a shit about the Whimsy merch. Like we can go, we got Patreon, we got all that stuff already. So listen to the episode. I think it was fun. I think it was playful enough. Uh, but when you listen to it, you will hear at the end of like this like this random like existential crisis of like I have nothing to give to my kids to give to their kids. Um, I don't know where that comes from. Like I don't know why I felt like I needed to give them something to give to somebody else. Like, but uh, I don't know. I think it's like the legacy aspect of it, like the Legend of Ben. Like I would like it to go on for like two more generations. Like, I don't know. But yes, that's a fucking random mind pocket. No idea why that made it versus whatever other random thought I came in. Um, but listen to the episode. I enjoyed it, so I hope you guys do too. Um, we are pretty much done with the show, guys. Let's jump into Mr. C. Let's listen to Mr. C. Where is he at?
Life. Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story.
One little footnote to that previous mind pocket. I think the reason why I was thinking about it so hard, my dad lost all of his fucking old photo albums and like old fucking family recordings. So my dad single-handedly fucked up to the point where within one generation, I can't remember anything from that side before him. That's what I think is the problem. That's where I think I was coming in from it was Liam's and Sophie's kids need to know who I was. I guess that's all I was trying to get at. But the Patreon people, Ben, like, oh man, Ben's having one of those moments. It is interesting. Patreon, Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Ender Frog, EC1, Violet, Lasagna Hammer, Blake, Vinny S, Kelly, Megan, Kit, and Nature's Wings 75. Thank you guys for all your guys' support and help. Mind Pockets. We have winners. Next week I will I'm waiting for two more pieces of art to come in. So next week, probably on Nooners, and I'll touch base a second on Mind Pockets. I'll do it during the pre-show, so it doesn't really fuck up the time here. But next week, I should have everything, and I'll be able to display everything that the winners will receive, and then I'll start delivering them next week. So, waiting for Ming Chen, Danielle from Whimsy with the Z made some stuff, so I'm waiting for those to come in the mail. I have everything already separated. It looks sick. When you guys see it, you're gonna be like, all right, Ben stepped it up. Next time he plays a fucking game, giving away some fucking giveaways, you're gonna want to play because there's so much stuff. I'm absolutely fucking thanks everybody over here, all you guys, because you guys made it happen to make sure that I was able to kind of like put some shit together. Hammer likes Whimsy with the Z. We are at the end of the show. Thank you for hanging out. Oh shit, camera. Thank you for hanging out. Mind Pockets 101. We are we're on our way to 200. Um, if I'm as consistent as I was the first 100, 2 years from today, give or take a week, we will be doing another marathon live stream, listening to 100 new Mind Pockets, having some more guests. That's 2 years. We can get Lasagna, we can get Hammer in here. We're going to have an amazing episode 200 Mind Pocket. So we're going to have a blast. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for all your guys' fucking hanging out. Hammer, Lasagna. Mom, you guys have a good rest of the night, and we'll see you on Monday and or next week. Whimsy!